Welcome, readers. When I'm reading and I come to a long word that I have never seen before, I remind myself that I don't have to read the whole word all at once. Instead, readers can break a long word up into syllables or word parts to help them read the long word more accurately. Today, our goal is to learn how to read words with an R-controlled vowel. In an R-controlled vowel, the vowel sound is not long or short because of the R. Remember, vowel sounds are made by the letters A, E, I, O, and U, and oftentimes the letter Y. Sometimes two vowels work together, but they will only make one sound. Let's look at this first word. This is a word that I don't know how to read. Let's loop it and swoop it to figure out how to break this word up into word parts. Remember, the first thing we need to do is to place a dot under each vowel in the word. I placed a dot under A and E in this word. Next, I need to see if there are any vowel teams that I should underline in this word. I don't see any vowel teams, so I'm not going to underline anything. Now, I need to decide if I'm going to split this word between two consonants, a consonant and a vowel, or between two vowels. I see two consonants right in the middle of my word, so I think I'm going to split it right there. Let's loop it and swoop it to figure out where to split this word. Fair-mere. Fair-mere. That doesn't sound right to me. But I noticed that AR and ER are both R-controlled vowels, so let me try and say them a different way. Farmer. Farmer. That sounds like a word I know. This word is farmer. Let's try another word. Can you do this one with me? Get your pencils and scrap paper ready. Can you write down the letters H, A, R, V, E, S, T on your paper? Great. Now, let's remember our first step. We need to place a dot under each vowel in this word. Can you place a dot under the vowels in your word on your paper? And I'll do mine up here. Look up here when you're done, and we'll check our work together. Did you place a dot under A and E like I did? You did? Great job, readers. If you didn't, that's okay. Take a second and fix it up. Now our next step is to look for any vowel teams in our word that we might need to underline. Scan across your word on your paper and I'll do the same. Let's look for any vowel teams. I didn't see any vowel teams in this word, did you? We don't need to underline anything. Finally, we need to decide if we're going to split this word between two consonants, a consonant and a vowel, or between two vowels. I see two consonants right in the middle of this word also. I think I'm going to split this word between my R and V. Get your pencils ready, loop and swoop with me to see where we're going to split this word. Hair vest. Hair vest. That doesn't sound right to me, but because this A is an R-controlled vowel, I'm going to try and say it a different way. Ready? Harvest. Harvest. That sounds like a word I know. That word is harvest. Great job, readers. Let's try one more. Can you write these letters on your paper? S, U, R, P, L, U-S. If you're like me, you're thinking this is a word you don't know how to read. Let's follow our rules to figure out where we should split this word so that we can read it accurately. The first thing we need to do is to place a dot under each vowel in this word. Can you place a dot under the vowels in this word on your paper and look up here when you're done and we'll check our work? Did you place a dot under U and U like I did? Great job. If not, that's okay. Take a second and fix it up. Now, I need to scan across my word to see if there are any vowel teams that I should underline. Can you scan across your word while I'm doing that and see if you can find any vowel teams in this word? I didn't find any vowel teams, did you? Then we don't need to underline anything. Finally, we need to decide if we should split this word between two consonants, a consonant and a vowel, or between two vowels. I think I'm going to split between the two consonants right in the middle of the word, because I know that's oftentimes where we would split a word. So let's loop and swoop. Get your pencils ready. Surplus. Surplus. This word is surplus. Surplus is when you have extra of something or too much. The farmer had a surplus of milk, so he donated some to the homeless shelter. Readers, you did a great job working with R-controlled vowels in these words today. Readers, now that we've gotten so good at reading R-controlled vowels, let's practice reading some in a story. Mary knew a fair mirror. That's not right, but there's that R-controlled vowel. I'm going to practice reading it again. Farmer. Mary knew a farmer named Carl. Carl grew cherries on his farm. This year, there was perfect weather, so Carl had a surplus of cherries. Carl is a very generous farmer, so he gave some of his harvest, I'm going to try that again, harvest, some of his harvest to Mary. Great work, readers, using what we learned today about R-controlled vowels to help read this story accurately. Now that we're getting so good at R-controlled vowels, let's try writing some of these words. For this activity, you'll need whatever you have to write on and something to write with. When we spell words, we think about visualizing or seeing the word parts in the word, and then we think about the sounds that go with those word parts. Let's give it a try. Our first word is surplus. Can you say that word with me? Surplus. When I say the word surplus, I hear two word parts in that word. Surplus. In the first word part, I hear the sounds s, I know that S makes a S sound and R makes an sound, but because this is a syllable, it needs a vowel in it, so I'm going to put a U with that R. Sir. Now I need to think about the sounds in plus, the second syllable. P, S. Now I'm going to match letters up with these sounds. P, S. Now it's time to put both of these word parts together to build the word. S, plus. Surplus. Surplus is when you have too much of something. Maybe you have a surplus of old clothes at home that you could donate to children in need. Get your papers ready. Let's try another word. Our next word is farmer. Can you say that word with me? Farmer. When I say the word farmer, I also hear two word parts in that word. I hear farmer. In the first word part, I hear the sounds f, r, and in the second word part, I hear r. Now it's time to match some letters to these sounds. R, but this is a syllable, so it needs a vowel with it. I'm going to put an A with that R. Far. In my second syllable, I hear Same problem though. I need a vowel in this syllable too, so I'm going to put an E with that R. Now it's time to put both of these word parts together. R, Farmer. A farmer is someone who grows crops or raises cattle. Maybe you know a farmer. Guys, you're doing such a great job. Let's try one more word. Get your papers ready. Our last word is harvest. Can you say that word with me? Harvest. In the word harvest, I hear harvest. Now, let's try and think about the sounds we hear in each of these word parts. R, V, S, T. Harvest. It's time to match those sounds up with some letters so we can spell the word. In har, I hear R. Here's that same problem though. We need a vowel in this first syllable, so I'm going to put an A with my R. Har is my first syllable. Now I need to think about the sounds in vist. V-I-S-T. Harvest. Let's put them together to spell the word. The farmer was very busy during harvest season combining all of his corn. You did a great job spelling these words today, readers.
This program is made possible in part by the Michigan Department of Education, the State of Michigan, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Additional support by viewers like you. Thank you.